Hello, and how's everybody doing? Joined now by head women's coach Dawn Plitzuweit. And Dawn, it's been a while since we've gotten a chance to sit down and talk about how things have gone. In fact, since the last time we met, you've had quite a few big victories, adding to what's been a very impressive start for you and your women's basketball team so far this year. So I got to imagine 10 games in, you're feeling pretty good, at least to this point.
Well, our young ladies have really competed, and that's really been a major part of the reason why we've had success. And each game has been against an opponent who has helped us learn, and what we've done a great deal this year has been focusing on who we are and how we get better and learning from those experiences, whether it's after a win or whether it's after a loss. And we've been fortunate that most of our games so far have ended up on the side that we feel better about, but they're all always learning opportunities, and that's what's really been interesting about this group is that they're really hungry and they are very determined and want to be very good.
From a rotation standpoint, I know you use this part of the season to figure out who's going to be helping you the most as the season goes on. That being said, you play a fairly significant amount of players. Are you comfortable with the progress rate of that group and the process of figuring out exactly what that's going to look like as we move forward through the year?
I would say right now we're still in the stage where we're figuring out how all of us can play together. We've talked a lot about adding some size and some depth into our post position, but that changes how we do things on both ends of the court. And so learning how to make those adjustments is really something that we're still working through at this stage of the game.
As you move forward into this week, another big test for you coming up in Missouri, number 22 in the country. So this is another ranked team for you, another great opportunity to continue that progress moving forward. But before we get too much into that particular matchup, it's been a great week for you in terms of the polls. And I know these are a take it or leave it kind of thing for basketball coaches, football coaches, anybody. But number 3 now in the College Insider Mid-Major poll. You're number 1 in the ESPN Women's Basketball poll for the mid-majors. What's that mean to you?
Well, it means that we're scheduling in the non-conference at a level where should we have success, then people are paying attention to it. But ultimately, as you noted, all that means is that we've had some success, we've won some games, and we've so far taken care of some business against some very good teams. But that doesn't guarantee you anything. Now you turn around and you go on the road, and our next 4 games in our non-conference are very challenging opponents. One of them is in a true road game at Missouri, who is ranked, and they're incredibly challenging to face in a lot of different ways, and I'm sure we'll talk about that. But then after that, we stay on the road and we go to Puerto Rico and we play 3 teams that are very high caliber opponents in 3 days. And so that's going to provide another challenge for us in terms of how quickly can we learn our opponent and have awareness that way, how quickly can our bodies recover, how quickly can we adjust to different styles of play.
Do you like having that MTE right before you get into conference play, for that reason, for getting used to playing to a lot of games in a pretty close succession?
Well, what's interesting is that we really enjoy playing 3 games, 3 days, try to simulate tournament action for us should you get to that point in time and have success in your conference tournament. So that part is really important to us. The opportunity to go on the road and spend time together as a unit before you start conference play is something that proves or could prove very valuable for us. That bonding time, that chemistry piece, is really, really valuable as well. So not only playing great competition and learning to get better, but really spending that time together as a group is something that we're really excited about.
There's going to be a lot of time together as a group. Might be sick of each other by the time it's all over because it is at Missouri, then you go to Puerto Rico, and the first couple conference games on the road as well to start against North Dakota State and Denver. So certainly a long road, literally and figuratively, coming up here over the next couple of weeks for you before you get into conference play. But good luck. Congratulations on a great start, and we look forward to catching up again as we get into the Summit League season.
Sounds great. Thank you, Jay.
All right, thank you.